welcome to the Musicademy Beginning Guitar course. A year's worth of guitar lessons, taking you from a complete beginner and giving you all the core skills you need to become a competent acoustic guitar player in a worship band or a worship team environment. A, F, C sharp, D, A, G. You don't need any previous knowledge or guitar playing skills. You don't need to be able to read music. You don't need to be able to play another instrument or even know how to tune the guitar. Now, if we're moving between G and E minor 7, all you have to do with this is just take one finger off. We start right at the beginning and take you step by step through a series of lessons that start off really easily and then build up as your skills progress. Chorus C add 9. D add 9. And all the lessons are built around learning a set of really well-known worship songs, so by the end of the course you'll have all the tools you need to play in a worship team or lead worship from guitar. A, E over G sharp on E. In this really comprehensive course, you'll learn 35 essential acoustic guitar chords, fret number 2. And finally, with your third finger, and you might need to move them over to stretch a bit, I want you to put it here. Let's do that one more time. So A minor 7, 2, 3, 4, G. E.
And as well as basic major and minor chords, we cover add 9 chords.
Now this time I don't want you to play all the strings, I just want you to play the 4 thinnest strings. So to leave the 2 thickest ones out, and then just play
slash chords.
So remember, just play the 5 strings, so it's just like an E minor 7 shape, but just with 5 strings, and then we're going to go to D over F sharp. So what we do, we take the first finger, we move it over to string 6, same fret, fret number 2. Your second finger goes back on there on string number 2, string number 3, fret 2, and take your little finger off.
Suspended chords.
And then move your first finger over from string 5 to string 4.
Even some 7th chords.
Practice going from C, flatten your finger, D minor 7.
And give you lots of tricks, tips and cheats to make typically hard chords much, much easier to play.
So that's just our F chord there. And that's kind of your B minor cheat. It gets you out of all sorts of different situations. But if you can dampen off that string or just ignore the lowest string, then that gives you a really nice open sounding cheat for the F sharp minor chord.
15 essential strumming patterns.
Say it with me, so it's 1, 2, down, up, down, up, down, down. Last time. 2, down, up, 3 and 4, down, up. 1 and 2, da, 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 da. Core finger picking skills. You put an A minor chord on, remember you play 5 strings there, so that's P, I, M, R, or an A major. So it's P, I, M, I, 3 and 4, and R, I, M, I, 3 and 4, and that sounds really nice and gentle, so you can start that with the beginning of the song. Power chords for when you want a stronger sound. And now again, if we go into the D, if you remember, we had our C bass note there on string 5, fret 3, and our D was 2 higher. So that gives us a D chord there, like that. It just keeps on going round, so it builds a bit. Or for using power chords to get around really hard to play chords. So what we're going to do as an exercise, we're going to take the chords of How He Loves, because there's just 4 chords and they're really repetitive, and we're going to go round and round those in different keys. So A flat, hopefully you would have found out it was on fret number 4, so remember A flat on string 6. And then we go to F minor, so on the lowest string, G sharp, F sharp. I'm going to go high E now, using a capo or a capo to play any song in any key. If we're going to go for B, it's fret number 4. How to follow a chord chart and understand bars, beats and time signatures. It's not really 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It doesn't really take into account enough. So it's actually in 6. So it's 1, 2, 3. How to transpose guitar sheet music into other keys. But what about if you haven't actually got a chord chart? How do you transpose those complicated key chords into a key that's easy and familiar for you? So B flat is under number 1. Then the thing you should do is under 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is run up the alphabet starting from the letter B. Even how to play a song in different chord positions with different voicings. And that's our C. So if we're playing our C shape there, that sounds the same as our G there. And again, just correspond the numbers, the new chords in the key. So it'd be C, A minor, G, F. And then we just play it together.
And every section concludes with a test so you can keep track of your progress.
Again, on these set of tests, we're going to put together some of the chords that we've learned with some of the strumming patterns we've learned over familiar chord sequences so you can use these in different types of songs in church. Take a look at the graphics on screen and I want you to try and remember exactly where you put your capo or capo on each fret positioning.
And finally, we put all the learning together to play Chris Tomlin's Indescribable, a song that takes in open chords, slash chords, power chords, different time signatures, even complex chords from other keys.
E minor, so this is the tag.
As with every lesson, we break down each section, make it straightforward and achievable, and build it back together at the end.
In fact, we believe it's really the most complete and comprehensive beginner guitarist course based around worship music available today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So to learn to play guitar and get a thorough grounding in all the skills you need to play on a worship team or to lead worship, get beginning worship guitar from Musicademy.